18, or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. We're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Hey, run!
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
A penalty is declined.
First down throw for Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here's the 24.
From the shotgun, it's... And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
The carry here for ETN. Room to run at the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in. Like, they have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's first and 10. On the handoff to ETN. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Hey, run! Turn! It's a hot!
Now here's Lawrence. Here's a short one. He's got screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Mexico City.
All right, let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He's trying to pitch one forward. That was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 7, Condors nothing.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Condors offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready, set.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Mustang 19. 60, go.
From the gun, Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dragon, 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Anchorage. Young way through now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Condors will level things out at 7 apiece.
Young way through is set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Golden Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll let one go down the middle. That one's broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Condors offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out. And they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. Inside the 30. And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Condors. On is Coop for the point out. His kick is good. And the Condors will move out to a 14-7 lead.
GoldenEagles 7.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Lawrence now. That's into the head to Travis Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. And that will be a first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Thanks for 24.
24-yard line.
Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, center.
To throw is Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's Strange. Not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
The 16-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Deputy! Coach!
On play action, Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he's in. One down. Touchdown, Anchorage.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Condors are out to a 21-10 lead.
GoldenEagles 10. Set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Now Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70. Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Condors. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our tour around the NFL starts.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Condors offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. This one out to Moore. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 29. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the 3rd quarter.
Ready? Cougar 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Forced to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart plays to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
23. Darn, it's a...
ETN. Touchdown. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Condors offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's number 40 on the season for him.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Richardson to the left side and taken in by down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. No chance at all. He'll go down. Baron Browning. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
S1W18. Ready.
Second down throw for Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Richardson. His throw left side is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Here's Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 3.
Let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Condors offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. As we enter the final weekend of the regular season, he's trying to hold on and capture the crown as the NFL leader in receiving yards. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will score! Touchdown! scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They are unable to add on the point after.
Is set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's swung out to ETN. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, okay, when did those yards come? Did I look for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Rig, 18, 60 vices, 60 vices. Trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert. Hey, crash. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. This is 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Condors offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense comes away with a turnover. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finished. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, 18 Rattlers, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Condors. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. This throw right taken in by Flowers. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one hauled in by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 42-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the 3 return for the touchdown. On is Coop for the point out. He's got it. And the Condors add on to their already sizable lead.
Condors 48, Golden Eagles 17. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Golden Eagles offense get those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Mexico City.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Boy, Lewis in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So the fans gonna head home happy